Hi, Sharon Durbin Graves, Painting with Acrylics 101.com, an online beginning painting school. I specialize in teaching beginning artists. I know there's a lot of information out there for people who know some stuff, but for people who are at the very beginning, I can help you cut down that learning curve. Anyway, I'm gonna show you how to paint Echinacea petals. And I have on my palette, it's just a little foam palette, that's all I have here. Some titanium white, cad orange light, burnt sienna, alizarin crimson, and a little of dioxazine purple. Okay, so the first thing you do is you tip your brush in the water and then tap it off on a paper towel. You don't want it sopping wet, but you need some moisture to pick up the paint, so don't go crazy on it. Now, these paints are all transparent, and so in order to make them opaque, you have to add a little bit of white to them. So I'm going to take just a little bit of white, the titanium white, pull it over here on the side, and add some of the alizarin crimson. I don't want it pink, I just want it opaque, so you can't see through it. Okay, sometimes you want to be able to see through the paint, and other times you don't. So today is a don't. Okay, so here we're going to start with a brush perpendicular to the paper, the bristles there. Now I'm pulling it down a little bit, now pushing, now lifting back up. You're going to get some oddball little shapes like that, and that's perfect because that's exactly how an Echinacea blossom would be. Okay, so over here, whoops, I touched the paper too soon, but it's okay. I'm going to push it, pull it along there a little bit, and now push down real hard and then pick it back up. Okay, now I'm going to start here and do the very same thing. Pull it, push down, lift up. And now I've got something that can be symmetrical. I'm not a real symmetrical person, but sometimes you need a symmetrical shape, even if the petals inside aren't symmetrical. This gives you that shape to work within. If I started from here and wanted to go to here, it probably wouldn't work out well for me. So we're just going to throw a little more paint in our pile there. And I'm going to come over here, I'm going to put a couple in between. Here, pull, push, lift, pull, push, lift, pull down, push, lift, pick up a little more paint, pull, push, lift, pull, push, lift. There we go. Okay, so now we have some Echinacea petals. Now, I'm not going to clean my brush because I love to see all the various colors in what I'm painting. If you mix it up so much that it's just like coming out of the tube, it will look very, very flat. So here I'm going to pull off some burnt sienna over here. I think I'm actually going to add a little touch of purple to that. I'm going to make it dark. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Now, an Echinacea center is kind of cone shaped. You want to attach this cone part to every petal out here. Now you can see right here it's a little lighter. The light's going to come from there. So now I'm going to add a little bit of orange to it. Okay. Now that will dry, and as it dries, this is acrylic paint. As it dries, it will get a little duller. Now, what you can do, and this is just totally if you choose to do that. I should have got this bad boy out. Let me set this aside. You can use the back end of a brush or a stylus. There's a stylus. Let's pull him out. You can come in with your stylus. See, it's got 2 points, one on each end, and I'm going to use the bigger point. When I do stuff like this, I have to look down over my glasses because I don't see real well. So you can come in here and actually put these things here are real prickly. The center of the flower, it's got a lot of seeds in it. Birds love them. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now you can also, let me put some more paint back on you could bring one or two back here, just little skinny guys, to give the impression that there's something else, the rest of the flowers back there. You could put a little one in there. There you go. Okay. Now you can also, here's my palette, my brush, and my purple. I'm going to add some, like right here in the center. It gives them a little bit of variation. There we go. I'm loving how that turned out. So that's how you would paint an Echinacea bloom. And Echinacea is a very herbal type plant. It has lots of healing properties. Tomorrow, or on our next video, we will add the leaves, and the stem and some leaves. But this is exactly how I paint my Echinaceas in any painting that I'm doing. I learned a long time ago that there needs to be this space in between the petals. They don't overlap too much. So I would kind of practice those petals by taking your brush, pulling it, pushing it, and then lifting it up. Just practice a whole page. Just practice an entire page of them. And pretty soon your hand will start to understand what it is you're trying to do. I can almost guarantee you won't be too happy with your first efforts, but that's okay. You get better as you practice. And so practice is critically important to learning any kind of a skill, and this is a skill. These are learned skills that you can learn. If you'll practice, you'll get it. It'll make sense, your hand will understand, and your hand will have that muscle memory, and it will learn in the future. If you've enjoyed this video, please click that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. There's also usually a little button, a little bell that pops up. Click that bell and you'll get a notification. I try to post new videos, new how-to videos on Friday, and you'll get that notification if you'll hit that little bell. So thank you so much. My name is Sharon Durbin Graves, Painting with Acrylics 101.com. If you go on my website, there's a free blog on there that has lots of posts for beginners on how to do certain things, how to use color, how to mix color, what brushes, all sorts of things, fundamental things that you don't even know you don't know. And then there's also a free class on there that teaches you how to paint daisies in 3 different forms. It's a 4-video class, usually sells for about $20, but it's free. I just want you to try it, and I don't want you to buy anything you're not happy with. So if you and I can work together online, you'll know by the end of that video. So thanks a lot. Have a great day. Let's paint together real soon.